Hi, how are you guys? How are you doing? Today our class about solving trig equation. Let us see. Today is May 8. If you have any question, you can text us at this phone number, or you can even send us an email. Then again, we're gonna back to the third part of solving trig equation. Don't forget as usual to let me Okay, let us start with this problem. Sine theta, we are here last time, plus 1 equal cosine theta. What I have to know, I cannot solve any equation if I have sine or cosine. It has to be either all sine or cosine. What I have to know, I'm gonna write here. Remember these things, sine squared theta equal 1 minus cosine square theta, and the same thing, cosine square theta equal, this is something you have to know before you start. Now, I don't have sine and square and cosine square in my problem, right? Then what I have to do, I don't have sine square or cosine square in my problem. What I'm going to do, I'm going to square both sides of the equation. You see this equation here? I'm going to square it. Here, square it. Which is this becomes sine theta. Because I saw some of the students doing like this, and it was weird for me, a common mistake. I need some of the students to do. I'm going to erase it. They do sine theta plus 1 square. They do it like this. Sine squared theta plus 1 square. That's wrong. This wrong. This is wrong. Some of the students, they do it sine theta plus 1 square, sine squared theta plus 1 square. That's completely wrong. Don't do that. Then you have to FOIL it. Equal here. Since I have sine, then cosine squared theta equal what here? This guy becomes 1 minus sine squared theta. Now FOIL this one, sine times sine squared theta plus sine theta times 1 sine theta. Then again plus sine theta, then again plus 1 equal 1 minus sine square theta. Good? Now plus sine square theta here on both sides, plus sine square theta. And you can add directly 1 if you want. You can put minus 1 here and minus 1 here. This one for this side. Let me just... Okay. This cancel here. And the 1 cancel, because we need this side to be 0. And this side becomes, and this one cancel also. This becomes 2 sine squared theta plus 2 sine theta equal 0. Okay. Now it's easy equation. All what you have to do is to take sine theta as a common factor. Sine theta out, you see that? Open parentheses. You can take even 2 sine theta if you want. And inside is only sine theta plus 1 equals 0. Look here. This you divide by sine theta. Sine squared theta divided by sine theta, sine theta. Sine theta divided by sine theta, sine theta. Okay, good. Now, taking these together, take the blue one and this here. Let us take this one. Sine theta equal negative 1, plus 1. I'm going to do 2 steps. I don't want to rush myself. Plus 1 equals 0. Minus 1, minus 1. Sine theta equal negative 1. What does this mean? I just explained it last time. I told this means sine inverse of negative 1 equal theta. Sine inverse. I told you some books they write the arc sine. Some of them they write the arc sine of negative 1. Arc sine or sine inverse the same. What does this mean? This is the meaning which angle has sine equal to negative 1. Which angle has sine equal to negative 1? The angle has sine to negative 1 is where theta equal 270 degree. Also, I told you have to be able to know it in degree, in radian, which is pi, 3 pi over 2. Then 3 pi over 2, 270, both angles have the same angle, it's the same angle, but degrees and radian. Now the other part, I need it to equal to 0, we're done with this guy, 2 sine theta equal to 0. Let me just take this nice color. 2 sine theta equal to 0. Divide by 2, sine theta equals 0. Which is the same, sine inverse 0 equals 0. Which angle has sine equal to 0? Which angle or angle sine 0? 0. We have too many angles. 0. 180. 360. All these 3 angles, they have a sine equal to 0. 0 is 0 in radian. This pi, 0 is 0 in radian, and this guy pi, and this guy 2 pi. Look here, the answer in degrees 0, 180, 360, 270. All these good answers. The answer in radian, 0 for 0, pi for 180, 2 pi for 360, 3 pi over 2 for 270. Good? This is the first problem we have to be done with. Let us see this problem. For tan theta, square theta. I cannot solve this problem. I need to move the 6 to this side. It's good. All what I need start for tan square theta plus 5 tan theta. When you move the 6 to this side, becomes minus 6 equals 0. Good? Now, we need to factor it. And I have my way. You see AC method, AC, this 4 and this negative 6. Multiply the 4 and negative 6. 4 times negative 6, negative 24. Write your equation as, now, you see, I'm trying to make it easy because I don't need coefficients with tan square. This becomes tan square theta plus 5 tan theta minus 24. Minus 24. Minus 24. Okay. Minus. Then what I did, I multiplied 4 times negative 6, negative 4. I removed the 4. I have tan squared theta with no 4 plus 5 tan theta minus 24 equals 0. Then I'm going to factor it. I'm going to factor it. How I'm going to factor this? I need two numbers. Multiply, okay, first tan theta, okay, then two numbers multiplied to negative 24, you add them to 5, two numbers, which is this 8 times negative 3, 8 times negative 3 to negative 24, right? Which is this guy, and 8 plus negative 3, which is 5. Then plus 8 minus 3. Now the last step, you see this number here, the 4? You see the guy, the 4 here? We need it again. Now we play around, we call this AC method. We multiply the A and the C, we remove the A from the beginning, then we bring it back at the end. What I mean by this? Then we divide this by 4 and this by 4. Then tan theta plus 2 and tan theta minus 3, 4 equals 0. Then I have two possible solutions. Either tan theta, I'm going to take it one by one. I'm going to take tan theta plus 2 equals 0, finish this. Then after I finish this, I'm going to go to that guy, which is tan theta minus 3, 4 equals 0. Moving this to this side, tan theta equal negative 2. Now, this is mean theta equal tan inverse of negative 2. Here I need calculator. Here for this problem, I'm going to go to my calculator, whatever calculator you have, and I have this calculator. I like this one. I like this calculator. You just do open it and you do. I'm not advertising, and you just, I like this calculator. Tan inverse, which is tan inverse. You see that in the calculator? Tan inverse, double, okay, of negative 2. Tan inverse of negative 2. Enter. Negative 63 degrees. Now, okay. And I mentioned for you the tan is negative in how many quadrants? The tan is negative in 2 quadrants. The tan negative in how many quadrants, guys? In 2 quadrants. Then when you solve your problem, when you solve it, my lines are crooked. The tan is negative here and there. The tan. Then negative 6, I have 2 answers. Then we have 63.4. About, I'm rounding this. Then the first answer I have is 180 minus this. 180 minus this. Which is 116.57. 116.50, about 7. Okay. This is in the which quadrant? In the second, because the tan is negative here, and the tan also negative here. Then I need another angle. Okay. The angle is here. This is the 63.4. What I need from here to here, which is 360 minus 63.4, which is 296. 0.6. Then my answer this and this. The one I circled. Now to make it this in degrees, these both in degrees. To make it in radian, what you have to do to make it in radian, you have to divide by 180 multiplied by pi. I'm gonna do one for you to go from degree to radian. I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna erase it. You do degree to rad. You do 116.57. Divide, always we divide by what? 180 times pi. Leave the internal pi. 116.57 divided by 180 is about 0.65 pi. Is about 0.65 pi. Okay, we're done with the first part of this solution. Let us go to this guy. Tan theta equal 3/4. What this mean again? I explained this for you guys. What this mean? Theta equal tan inverse. What the other name? What other books they call it? Arc tan. The same meaning. What angle? I go to the calculator, then I find, because this is not one of the famous angles, then I go to my calculator, then in my calculator I will find that the tan is positive where? In this quadrant and this quadrant. Then I will ask my calculator, tan inverse 3 divided by 4, and my calculator answer my question is 30. Okay, I know. This is about 37 degrees. Then the first one is easy, 37 degree. And also which quadrant? Which quadrant, guys? Third quadrant, third quadrant here. Then we have 37 here. But what we need, not only the 37, we need from here, which is 180 plus 37, which is the other answer, about 217, right? Degree. Now if you need the radian, the same thing. Take any one of them, divide by 180, 217, divided by 180, and multiply by pi. 217 divided by 180, 1.2, about 1.2 pi. Then this guy here equal 1.2 pi. And you can do the same thing for the 37. 37 over 180, right? 37 over 180, the same thing for this guy. Okay, guys. I think we tried, both of us together, to do our best to make this class clear. Thank you and have a nice day, and bye.